So obviously we got to start with scoring hands. The dealer is always going to have 16. Player 1, 18. Player 2, 17. Player 3, 15. Player 4 is 19. 16 for player 5 and 20 for player 6. There are 14 cards exposed. So that means our denominator throughout is going to be 38. And do that right away. Get it done. That way you're not sitting around worrying about it later on. And now we got to figure out how much of each card is left. I like to put the line between 5 and 6. Now, if you notice on this problem, there's not one ace, 2, 3, 4, 5 exposed. So there's 4 of each card left, which means there are 20 cards that can potentially help the dealer. It's not going to cause the dealer to go over 21. 6 through king, there's 2 6s exposed, 2 7s exposed, 1 8 exposed, 3 9s exposed. So 1 8's exposed, there's 3 left. 3 9s are exposed, there's 1 left. 1 10 exposed, there's 3 left. 2 jacks are out, so there's 2 left. 1 queen is out, so there's 3 left, and 2 kings out, so there's 2 kings left. 2 and 3 is 5, and 2 is 7, and 3 is 10, 11, 14, 16, and 18. And that's a great check right there. There should be 38 cards left, 20 that help the dealer, 18 that help the player. So there's 18 cards that cause the dealer to go over 21. So you have less than 21. There's 18 cards that help you, 20 cards that beat you, and you cannot tie. Down here, another player that's under 21. There's 18 cards that help me, 20 cards that beat me, and I cannot tie. So you start with your hands that are under 17. It doesn't matter what they are, they have the same odds. With a hand that's worth 17, you have 18 cards that can help you win, but now ties come into play. If an ace comes, you tie. There are 4 aces in the deck. 18 plus 4 is 22, and 16 is 38. The numerators have to add up to the denominator. So there's 18 cards that cause you to win, 4 cards that cause you to tie. 18 and 4 is 22. 22 and 16 is 38, so there's 16 cards that beat you. And now we're going to go wins and ties to the next number. If you have a hand of 17 and you have 18 wins and 4 ties, that's 22 wins and ties. That's your wins for 18. If a 2 comes, you tie. So 4 cards that cause you to tie. 22 and 4 is 26. Plus 12 gives you 38, so there's 12 cards that beat you. Wins and ties when you're at 18 is 26. That's the wins for 19. There's 4 3s that cause a tie. 26 and 4 is 30. 30 plus 8 is 38. 26 and 4 is 30. Therefore, there's 30 cards that allow you to win when you're at score 20. The 4 4s cause a tie. The 4 5s cause you to lose. So that's your answer. Hands. So we're at 16 here. We're at 13, 19, 20. We're at 18 because this could be either 8 or 18. I use 11 when it doesn't put me over 21. So it's going to be 18, 13, and 17. And there's 14 cards exposed. So therefore, the denominator is going to remain 38 throughout the problem. And now when I add up all the individual cards, I should get 38 as well. So I'm just going to finish putting my denominators down, and I would recommend everyone does this right away, because this is worth points on your test. Get the denominator correct. Now, what cards are left? There are 3 aces left. 4 2s, 3 3s, 4 4s, and 3 5s. So there are 17 cards that help the dealer. The number below is the amount of cards that cause the dealer to go over 21. There's 3 6s left, 2 7s, 3 8s, 3 9s, 2 10s, 3 jacks, 2 queens, 3 kings. So I start with my hands under 17. That's player 1 and player 5. There are 17 cards that help the dealer, 21 cards that beat the dealer. So you win with the 21 cards that cause the dealer to go over 21. You lose with the 17 cards that cause the dealer to not go over 21. You cannot tie when you're under 21. This score of 13, we're going to get the same answer, 21, 17, and 0. Now I go to my score of 17. There's still 21 cards that allow you to win. But if an ace comes, now you can tie. There are 3 aces in the deck. 21 and 3 is 24, plus 14 is 38. I go from 17 to 18. 21 and 3 is 24. There are 4 2s in the deck. That would cause a tie. 24 and 4 is 28, 10 is 38. 24 and 4 is 28. So now I go to the score of 19. There's 28 cards that help me win. There are 3 3s in the deck that cause me to tie. Therefore, 7 cards that beat me. And finally, 28 and 3 is 31. There are 4 4s in the deck that cause a tie. The 3 5s that are left is what beats me. We're always scoring the hands first. 16. 17. 2 and 5 is 7, and 11 is 18. That doesn't cause me to go over 21, so I make the ace 11. This is 20. 4 and 6, 10 and 2 is 12, and 3 is 15. 3 and 9 is 12, and 7 is 19. 4 and 2 is 6, 6 and 3 is 9, 9 and 5 is 14. 14 and 11 is 25. So we make the ace worth 1, so it's 15. Now, if you count all those cards, there's 22 cards exposed, which means 52 minus 22, I have 30 cards left. So my denominator is now going to be 30. Every hand doesn't just have 2 cards. You add more cards, distribute it, so it will change our odds. So now there's 30 cards left. So that becomes my denominator throughout. Now, when I go to select how many of each card is left, there's 2 aces exposed. So there's 2 left. If you look, all 4 2s have been exposed. There's 0 left. 3 3s have been exposed, so there's 1 left. 2 4s have been exposed, so there's 2 left. 3 5s have been exposed, so there's 1 left. So there are 6 cards that could potentially help the dealer. That the dealer's not going to go over 21 with. Now down here, there's 1 6 exposed, 3 left. 2 7s exposed, 2 left. None of the 8s have been shown, so there's 4 left. 2 9s are exposed, so there's 2 left. No 10s have been exposed, so there's 4 left. And you see 1 jack, 1 queen, and 1 king. So there's 3 left of each of those cards. So there are 24 cards that cause the dealer to go over 21. This is a great hand for the player. Even if you are under 17, You have 24 cards that help you win and 6 cards that beat you. 24 cards that help you win, 6 cards that beat you. For the 2 scores under 15, 24 cards that win, 6 cards that beat you. Remember, you cannot tie. Now I go to my score of 17 and work my way up. 24 cards that help me win. The 2 aces cause a tie, so there's only 4 cards that beat me. When I go from 17 to 18, wins and ties. 26 cards I win with. There are 0 2s left in the deck, so you can't tie. 4 cards that beat you. 26 and 0 is obviously 26. So when I go to my score of 19, there's 26 cards that can help me win. The 1-3 causes a tie, and 3 cards that beat me. And finally, 26 and 1 is 27. 27 cards that help me win. There's 2 cards that cause a tie. There's literally 1 card left in the deck that beats me. That's the 5. And that's your answer.